Okay, I wanted to make a quick video about how to use Wamap. If you've used it before, there's a few little changes. First, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna open up this Math 141 Spring 2020. Notice right away there's messages with a little red number and post. I'm gonna talk about those in a minute, but let me go ahead and click in. Okay, so first, here's the messages. This is the first thing you should always look at when you first open your course, because most likely if you have a message, it's from your instructor. That would be me. So we would open up messages. That would be the first thing we want to see. Oh, look, it's an important message. And yes, that is a very important message. Okay, so we've read our message. Let's go back up into our course. We can either hit this link or hit the course link. Either one will bring us back to the main page. So first, let's look at this basic flow of the course. Once you've understood it, you can always close it down so you don't have to see it all the time. But the basic idea of our course is we're going to watch video assignments to make sure you understand the material. That's just like lecture. And there's some questions in each of those. Then you're going to have some homework to practice to make sure. Weekly tasks, we're going to do some activities where you have to upload work, and you're going to have a quiz each week with work attached. Like I already said, we want to check our messages daily. We're going to use forums to get help. Of course, you can also get help using my online office hours, which I will send more information about. And of course, you're going to have a final at the end of the course. We won't worry about that right now. And this is really important. The point of the class is to make sure you understand the mathematics. It's not about getting a grade and such, though I'm sure we all want a really good grade. If you're doing the homework and you're just going through the motions without really understanding what you're doing, you need to go ahead and stop and make sure you ask questions or rewatch videos. It's important to make sure you understand why you're doing every step you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this down. Every week I'm going to have this. We have a link to our book. So this is chapter 1 in our book. We can open that up. It's really nice to have a free book. Also, we've got chapter 1 odd solutions that we can go through and see the answers for the odd solutions. And then just the things I'm expecting you to do. So you can read through that, and once you understand it, you can always close it down. Of course, you can open back up when you want to go and look at the books. I do have you do book work if you feel you need more practice. So this is where you want to get those links. This is important. You should start all assignments at least 2 to 4 days before they're due. This calendar here that I have, I am very picture oriented. I don't like folders. I like to see everything all at once. So I run my class off the calendar. And you can see there's a whole bunch of different things we need to do this week. This week, there's an abnormally large amount of things to do. It won't always be like this, but most of this is fairly quick things. But for example, you have this video assignment due on the 13th. You don't want to start it on the 13th. You probably should start it today, but it's due at midnight. And if you click on that day and look down at the bottom, you have a link to get to it. You can also see where it's due. Let's go ahead and open something. Let's open this video assignment due geometry part 2. So you click on the day, you go down here, click on assignment 2, and it will open it up. Get some information. We're going to learn about midpoints, distance between points, and the equation of the circle. And we want to go ahead and hit start assessment. This is where it's different. If you've used Wamap before, the assessments look a little different. And here is our video assignment. Loading it up, we have videos to watch. We can go ahead and hit the play, and we will be able to see the video. And then I have you answer a question, more videos, more questions. You can see there's all sorts of things to do. So that would be a video assignment. Every question you answer, of course, I'm going to just put an answer that doesn't make any sense, but notice the problem will probably tell you if you have a significant error, which I do. But so if you ever see anything like this, no, well, I probably got it wrong. I'm going to go ahead and submit that, and oh yeah, I did get it wrong. I can try a similar question though, so if you do get it wrong, you can go ahead and try it again with no penalty whatsoever. The whole point of the video assignments is to make sure you understand the material. So once you're done with that, you go back into the course. I've got video assignment 2 done. And that's how you attack those problems. Homework, right? Let's say you wanted to do 1.1 homework. This is due. Notice you've got your bookwork problems. It says if you feel like you need more practice, if you've done the 1.1 homework and you just don't feel solid, you should probably go ahead and do the book homework too. It's not required, but it would be a good thing to do. I'm trying to revamp my homework so that they're smaller than they used to be, so that you have less busy work. One thing I wanted to show you, if we started section 1.1, you can watch videos if you're stuck on a certain problem, and hopefully that would help. Also, you can post the question to the forum, and if you hit that button, what it does is it pre-populates the question in there, and you can say, ask your question, something like that. Hit post thread, and now we can look in here and say, oh, look, this question has been asked, and now you just have to wait until someone answers. Okay, anyways, you go back, you finish the assignment, etc. Let me talk about two other types of assignments. One is the activity. So notice right here you have activity 1 due. When I click that one open and I start the assessment, notice I have a problem to do, but I'm going to also require you to add work for these activities. What you do is you hit the add work button. And if you're working on a device where you have the picture already saved of your work, here's how you would enter it. Go ahead and hit the insert image. You browse for your work. Notice the different files you need it to be in for it to upload correctly. So we can go ahead and browse. And this isn't really the work for this problem, but I'll go ahead and open that and upload it. And you should be able to see your work there. I'm going to go ahead and open this a bit. And when you hit submit, it won't actually do anything to indicate that it has been submitted. But as long as you hit the submit button and see how it changes colors. Oh, look, I tried doing it again. And the problem is saying, well, you didn't change anything, so why are you resubmitting? Anyways, that's a good way to know that you actually did submit it. But originally, when you hit the submit question button, it did change colors. You will be able to go back in and change your answers for activities, because at least up until it's due, I want you to be able to fix your errors if you realize things are wrong before it's due. I, of course, put some wrong answers in there. Now, if I put those answers in there now and don't hit submit yet, then it's not going to understand that those answers are there. So now if I hit submit, it's not going to yell at me for resubmitting something that wasn't new. Anyways, you're going to have those kind of things. You're going to always add work, etc. That's the activity. Another thing you're going to have each week is a quiz. Notice though there's no quiz, you are going to have a quiz due on Sunday the 19th. If you read your syllabus, you'll notice that I say that quizzes will show up on Friday. So on Friday of this week, you will see a quiz show up right here, and you can open up and do it. You are required to upload work on those also. So that's pretty much it for now. I will explain more as time goes on, and feel free to ask any questions.